Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to another in-depth candle review. I hope you are having a great day. In this video, we are going to be discussing HomeWorx banana chocolate chip pancakes. Now, in the case of this one, I actually think this is a repackage of another fragrance. And if you've been with me for a while, you know that I don't typically re-review candles. If I already have a review of something, and the fragrance notes don't change, then I don't usually think it's worth, talking about the scent again. I'm making an exception here because I actually think this smells a little bit richer than the first version or first iteration of this fragrance. And I also think it's performing a little bit better for me in terms of strength and throw. So I'm making an exception here. Let's go ahead and dive in with the usual review style. I will link this in the description box down below. You can use my discount code MelanieP, it's just the letter P, that will save you 15% at Rakuten & Co. So feel free to apply that. It does work with a lot of different sales as well. So pop that in when you're checking out and see if you can save yourself a little bit of money. Obviously, if you have some rewards points, you can use those as well. All right, let's go ahead and start with the fragrance notes here. So the description reads, fresh ripe banana, dark chocolate chips, vanilla pancake batter, and brown butter. So the top notes read banana, pineapple, and apple, which is kind of interesting. The mid notes read coconut, nutmeg, and banana. And then the bottom notes are cooked sugar, nutmeg, and vanilla. So what does this actually smell like? First of all, I think the addition of the pineapple, the apple, and the coconut notes, it feels kind of strange because I don't detect these at all. Like they wouldn't even really be implied by the name. Now I do know that sometimes certain fragrance notes are added to support other notes. Maybe that's the case here, but like I in no way detect any pineapple here. There is absolutely no apple and there is no coconut. The fruit note that you are getting in this fragrance is bananas. It's a really nice banana scent. I feel like Harry has two different banana options that he typically goes to. It's either a really nice authentic banana or it's more of like a Laffy Taffy, like candied banana type fragrance. In this case, we have the real thing. So it smells like the bananas that are sitting on my kitchen counter right now. It's the perfectly ripe banana, right? Like it's not the overly dark, super sweet banana that's been sitting on your counter for just a few too many days. You're kind of at the point where you're like, do I have to make banana bread with this? Like it's not that intense sweetness when it comes to the banana. It's more of like, they just went from being green to that beautiful, perfect shade of yellow, banana yellow, if you will. So that's the banana note that I'm getting here. In terms of some of these other notes, there is very much a like gourmand, what you could say is like pancake type note. Vanilla pancake batter is a good description for it, but it doesn't just smell like the batter. It smells like the actual like cooked pancake, or is it baked? No, it's cooked, right? It smells like a pancake. There we go. Brown butter, I don't know. I feel like brown butter has kind of a unique, like richness to it. I think this comes across as more of like a regular buttery type of fragrance. You do smell chocolate in here, and it is a dark chocolate. It's not a milk chocolate. I don't personally love milk chocolate. I don't like eating it really. When I eat chocolate, it has to be like the 90% chocolate where it's just like super intense and dark. And that's what this is. It's super intense, it's dark, it's delicious. It's really, really good. I really like the chocolate that is used in here for sure. In terms of nutmeg, I do smell a little bit of that, that's for sure, but cooked sugar, no. vanilla. Yeah, I mean, obviously in that, you know, in the actual pancake itself, it's almost like there's a touch of maybe like a vanilla extract that's added, but I don't know. I would say it's probably pretty safe to assume that most people aren't going to pick up pineapple, apple, or coconut. I don't know where that's coming from. So that being said, does this smell like banana chocolate chip pancakes? Yeah, absolutely. It is super authentic. Is it very similar to the Next for Autism candle that was released a few years ago? Yes, I do think this is a repackage of that fragrance. But here's the difference for me. With that one, I don't think there was as much depth to the fragrance. I mean, it smelled good. It wasn't a bad scent. But this smells richer, deeper, even more authentic, even more gourmand in a way. And it might be that this just has a better burn overall. I mean, I feel like the strength of this one has been right around an 8 for me. And honestly, I will tell you, listen, I know that HomeWorx has had issues. You know, we can't deny that. It's very obvious to many of us who have been with the brand from the get-go that things have changed here and there. But I do think that this one is one of the stronger fragrances that I have experienced in a while. I'm loving the strength of this. I will say, unless I have it in a hurricane, I find that it actually doesn't travel quite as far. So I'm going to put the strength between more of like a 6 and a 7. Don't get me wrong, it's going to fill the room. It is quite strong, but I just have found that unless I have it in a hurricane, for some reason, I just can't smell it as far away, if that makes sense. That being said, I have 0 complaints because I have a good strength to this. Like, it's lovely, you guys. I'm really enjoying this one. And I do think the performance is better than the original iteration of this. It's a lovely gourmand. I think it's one that can definitely even take you into fall as a transitional type fragrance because it does smell kind of warm and cozy and inviting. I think it makes a great, you know, almost year-round type of scent, but also a great transitional fragrance. So this is one where I think I'm gonna need a backup of this particular one. I'm not really supposed to be doing that in terms of fall candles quite yet. When it comes to HomeWorx, I do have a number of fall candles that I intend to get through this year. But that being said, this one's kind of irresistible to me, and I'm definitely just past the halfway point, and I'm loving it. So I want more. And the fact that it's burning so well is, I mean, that's almost like a little bonus there. It shouldn't be, don't get me wrong. These should all be performing flawlessly for the price point. But that being said, you know, HomeWorx has had their ups and downs here over the last few years. But I feel like with quite a number of the newer candles that I've tried this year, that the experience has been improved a little bit for sure. Burn quality is fine. The wicks are quite thin. I trim a little bit off the top, but I try to keep these wicks a little bit longer. But no sooting, no discoloration of the wax. Like, everything has smelled amazing from start to the halfway point. No problems at all. I would say if you're interested in this one, definitely consider picking it up. There is a 20% off sale happening right now, so I think you'll be able to apply that additional 15% on top of that, which would make this a pretty good deal. I have not heard of this one showing up at HomeGoods, Marshalls, TJ Maxx. For a while there, a lot of those discount stores weren't really getting much in terms of HomeWorx merchandise. So I anticipate with fall coming around the corner that they might do another restock of maybe some fall fragrances. I'm not sure if this would be included, but if you have seen this floating around at your local discount stores like a Ross or a HomeGoods, something like that, it's absolutely worth picking up. I give it 2 thumbs up. You guys, I really like this scent. I like this better than the banana maple pancakes, which equally as yummy and rich, but I feel like a little bit intense on the maple in that particular one. I just like how this gives me banana and chocolate pretty much exclusively alongside that pancake note. This is just like, this is exactly like something that I would eat, so I'm here for it. Anyway, Let me know your thoughts and your experience with this new banana chocolate chip pancakes from HomeWorx. Let me know how you think it compares to the original iteration as well, if you happen to have that one. I appreciate you guys being here today. Please subscribe if you are new. That way all of my home fragrance content will pop up in your subscription feed. Give this video a big fat thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.